Hello, my friend. This is ITMA Shanghai Exhibition Center. This is REFOND Equipment Corporation Limited. Our booth number is HAF15. Welcome to REFOND. Let me introduce our equipment. This is a LaboWash washing machine. This is for AATCC laboratory procedure 1. The LaboWash washing machine can meet the AATCC testing standard laboratory procedure 1, table 1. Our LaboWash machine have built in the standard testing programs, and in addition, we also have the customer program. The customer can set their own testing programs. They can set the water temperature, water level, the agitation speed, the spin speed, agitation time, and the spin time. Also, our LaboWash washing machine have the functions to do the cyclic washing programs. You can do 5 cycles, 10 cycles, or even 50 cycles. The washing programs for different fabrics. Let me introduce our the function of our machine. This is the touch screen. You can see these are the standard testing programs, which is conformed to the AATCC laboratory procedures 1, the table 1. The normal code, permanent press code, delicate code, normal worm, permanent worm, delicate worm. All these 12 standard programs. When you selected the standard program, on the right side, all the parameters will display here, like the water temperature, water amount, agitation speed, washing temperature, rinse time, washing time, rinse counter, spin speed, spin time. All these parameters can meet the requirement of the AATCC testing standard. And if the customer want to do their own testing program, they can switch to the customer program. There are totally 8 customer programs they can edit. When you select program 1, then you can change the water temperature, agitation speed, spin speed, water amount. Also, the soaping time, washing time, rinse time, spin time can be set by the operators. In addition, the rinse counter, the cycle number also can be set by the customer. Our LaboWash have a very wide range of testing for all the parameters. For example, the water temperature can be set from 16 to 60 degrees Celsius. Agitation speed you can set by yourself. And the spin speed from 430 to 770 RPM. Water amount from 4 gallon to 19 gallon. All these parameters can be set. So the program is very flexible. The customer can do a lot of their own testing method. Okay, after press the preset, they can return to the standard program. Meantime, our LaboWash machine also have the manual mode. They can manually control the input water temperature, water amount. They can agitate this machine at the desired speed, and also the spin speed, spin action. All these parameters can be controlled by manually. Besides all these functions, our LaboWash washing machine also have set the additional reminder information. The reminder information is for reminding the customer to add the washing load. What's the washing load? It is the testing specimens. Once the water level is up to the desired level, the machine will remind you to add the specimens or add the detergent. Another function is for the safety door switch. When the door switch enabled, once the machine is running, if you open the door, the motor will stop running. This is the safety function for the LaboWash machine. So that's all for our washing machines in the touch screen. In addition, just talk about the water temperature control. Our machine have the additional device for water temperature controller. So let's go to the back side of the washing machine. We can see the water temperature control device. Well, you can see this box. Inside this box, it's the automatic water mixing system. It can mix the input hot water and the cold water inside this water temperature controller. Then, after mixing the water, the mixed water will come into the drum. Then, the water temperature is well controlled. Let me introduce our LaboDry, the drying machine for you. The LaboDry drying machine is designed for AATCC Laboratory Procedure 1, Table 5. The LaboDry can meet the AATCC testing standard. We have built in a standard testing program inside our touch screen. And in the touch screen, you can also set your own program. You can change the temperature, the testing time, cooling time. And the temperature is automatic control. In addition, we have set another functions in our LaboDry drying machines. We have built in a humidity sensor inside the exhaust pipeline to monitor the humidity of the exhausted air. You will ask, what's the function of the humidity? Why you monitor the humidity in the exhausted pipeline? As you know, if you set a fixed drying time for a certain fabric, you don't know whether the fabric have been less dry or over dry. So if you can set the humidity in the exhaust pipeline, you can monitor the humidity online or at any time. You can decide whether the fabric has been dry. So that's the new function. After the customer have the experience, they can decide what is the targeted humidity they want to set. Once they set the targeted humidity, they can control the drying condition of the specimens inside the drum. So it can protect the specimens inside from over drying or less dry. This is our new function of the drying machine. Let me introduce our rain test to you. This is the rain test for AATCC certified. The function of the rain tester, it is to simulate the rain which impact on the fabric and to assess how much water penetrates from the fabric into the backside. The testing method is that to use a AATCC blotting paper on the backside of the specimen and clamp the specimen in front of the AATCC blotting paper. To clamp the specimen in the specimen holder, and the water will impact on the top surface of the specimen. After doing the test for 5 or 10 minutes, take the specimen out and remove the specimen to take out the blotting paper to check the weight. How much water have been absorbed by the blotting paper. This is for the function of the rain testers. Our rain tester machine have a function that can control the water temperature automatically, because in the AATCC testing standard, they require the test be done in different temperatures. So our machine can control the water temperature automatically and precisely. Another function is that our machine have an internal circulation system. Water tank is at the bottom of the machine, and they have the water level control. They have the water heater inside the water tank. They can control the water temperature. They have a water pump which can pump the water to the outside, then spray water to the specimens to form a circulation system. This is the blocking plate. This is a blocking plate which can block the water after the test is finished. This blocking plate is automatically controlled by the compressed air. But now here, there is no compressed air in the exhibition center, so I move it by hand. The blocking plate makes it possible for the water circulation continuously. The continuous water circulation makes a stable pressure, so the machine can control the water pressure stable. Let's come to the touch screen. You can introduce the function of the machine. Here, you can see there's a red point. This is for the indication of the machine, whether it is ready for testing. Once you press there are two languages, Chinese and English. So now we switch to the English page. Once you press the warm up, the machine will automatically control the water temperature and the water pressure. If you set the water temperature to 27 degrees Celsius, after some minutes, the current water temperature will go up to the set point. And once you select the water pressure, it is also automatically controlled by the system. So after some seconds, it will come to stable. When this red light turns to green, you can start the testing. So you see this on the right side they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 fixed value for the water pressures. Because these water pressures are indicated or requested by the AATCC testing standard. So we have returned all these water pressures inside our system. It is for easy use of our test. This is the Bundesmann water repellence tester. This machine simulates the rain drop from 1.5 meters high. The water is dropped on the top surface of the specimen. Right here, specimen is mounted on the water cup, and the underside of the specimen is a wiper. They can wipe the specimen underside. And the whole specimen holders are rotating at a speed. The wiper speed also can be set in our machine. After the tester, the specimen will be removed for the assessment of the water repellency. And the water penetrated inside the cup. The water amount will be weighed after testing. So two different kind of tests actually. One is for the assessment of the water repellency on the fabric itself. Another factor is how much water penetrated from the fabric into the cup. So for our machine, we have the advanced R&D concept inside. The first one is the water circulation system. You don't need to waste too much water for this test. You can add water to the desired level, then the water will be pumped to the test nozzle. There are 300 nozzles for this tester. All the nozzles will drop water, and the water will drop into the big container. They will form a circulation system. It can save the water. And another function is that we designed a special gear box together with our controlling system. You can control the specimen holder rotation speed and the wiper speed. Let me introduce the functions of our touchscreen software. In the ISO testing standard, they require the flow rate is 200 milliliters plus or minus 10 milliliters in 2.5 minutes. In the old model of the testing machine, it is very hard to adjust the actual flow rate. In our new machine, we have the advanced technology. They can control the flow rate automatically in a desired level. Because we have built in the pump and the flow sensor inside this pipeline, they can control the water circulation and control the flow speed. Okay. Next is the carrier speed. I just talked about it. The whole testing rack can be rotated at a desired speed. Also, this speed you can change the speed by yourself. The wiper speed also can be set by yourself. From here, you can see the water temperature. Actually, this machine can connect to water temperature control device. You can connect from the water control device into our machine, and the test will be done in a desired water temperature. After you press start, water drops will automatically controlled. Actually, for this machine, they have they have a pan which can collect the water after you finish the test. This will prevent the water drop onto the specimen continuously. And another function for this pan is to keep the water running continuously. If you stop the water drop every time, it will take a long time for the preparation of the test, because you need a long time for the machine to get a stable condition. So the other function for this machine, you can manually control the water in and the drain, drains, everything you can control. This is the main machine of the water repellency test. For the ISO testing standard, working with this machine, they need a centrifuge, which can use it to remove the excess water after doing the water repellency test. After remove the excess water, they need to weigh the tracked weight of the wet specimen, then control with the weight of the dry specimen. They can calculate how much water have been absorbed by the specimen. After the test, you need to use a cup to drain the water from the testing cup and put on the digital balance to weigh the water amount. This is the two factors. We have introduced 4 machines: LaboWash washing machine, LaboDry drying machine for AATCC testing standard, and rain test for AATCC certified. The 4th machine is the Bundesmann water repellency test. We introduced these 4 testing machines today. Thank you for listening to our introduction. If you need any question, you can contact us at info@refondtext.com. Visit our website www.refondtext.com. We can send you e-catalog, or we can reply your emails.